Alright, we know why you're all here. Roll the intro. What it do, cool crew, and welcome back to another Divergence. We are here to observe the greatness that is Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. Oh, that's right. But Val, Missing Link was cancelled. What else could we possibly have to talk about other than the depression that is Missing Link being cancelled? Well, my dear viewer, we were rescued from the darkness just as soon as we were put there from the same people that put us there. Blessing us was the Japanese Kingdom Hearts Twitter account, which... yes, it is Twitter. It will never be X. Anyways, this Twitter account showed us not just Kingdom Hearts 4 news, but actual screenshots. No longer are the days of us looking over the same trailer for literal years on end. Now we have pictures, and we're gonna go through them here right now together in this video. So come on, hop in the gummy ship, I'll take the wheel, and all I need from you is to just sit back and relax. Did you make sure to bring the sea salt ice cream? That doesn't matter. Anyways, let's hop into it. Alright, so the way that we're going to do this is we're going to go through each individual image on their own right and then come together for some sort of broader thoughts and ideas at the very end. Beginning with the first image here, we see first and foremost that my boy Sora is looking even fresher than he did in the Kingdom Hearts 4 initial reveal trailer. To be expected as well, because the Sora we got in Kingdom Hearts 3's final product did not look as dull as he did in prior revelations. But I gotta say, this new and improved Sora, that boy knows how to dress. I'm glad they brought back the athletic looking 3/4 pants look like he was given in his Kingdom Hearts 3's attire. Even though overall I was still fond of Kingdom Hearts 4 Sora's outfit even when it was initially revealed. No! Sora! Sora! Oh my god, he looks like a grown-ass man, hello? But the one thing that I would pick if I had to nitpick would have been the baggy pants. My boy. Also, does he have a rollie? And then the all-black Chuck tees with the yellow accents? The iconic yellow coupled with the all-black and the
iconic red shirts.
Hopefully we'll put some of those who were on the fence about his design a little bit back more over to our side in accepting it. Moving on, the next thing we see is this elongated chain that we see Sora skating on. Of course, flow motion. If I were to take a guess, I would say that this has to do with the whole new Keyblade or keychain abilities that we see from the original trailer, as we see Sora using it to traverse around Quadratum. It may be the equivalent of Kingdom Hearts 3's magic, where you could also interact with it in flow motion, thus increasing your overall movement options. It also seems that this is part of a sort of stun attack where, well, it stuns enemies for a small period of time, as we see by the Heartless's body language and the residuals of a broken chain around them. Speaking of, let's move on to just that. The Heartless here appear to have some sort of demonic presence when it comes to them, very similar to the apathy in Ruby Volume 6. Yeah, I like Ruby. Still learning new things about me, aren't you? However, while I was looking at their very human-like appearance and the way that they are lugging around with their hands up, could it be that this is possibly what becomes of the resonance of unreality when they are attacked by darkness? I don't know, I'm quite literally spitballing here, but anyways, again, we see their form of attack may be some sort of forming of a dark energy sword to hit us with, as seen with the one sneaking Sora from behind like... Next, we have a little floaty helicopter Heartless, which, I don't know, nothing too much noteworthy about them other than it's my literal nightmare fuel. But then we finally move on to the big boys, with those humongous hands.
Put those grippers away!
Nothing too crazy going on here either, other than these being the new form of big bodies for this game. You know, the enemy you can't just smack around and call it a day, the ones that you can't just mash X, as they would say on. You actually have to utilize your brain cells and think of another way to... oh, yeah, those are probably its weak points and you just have to smack those around and break their armor. I don't know, I'm guessing. Years of playing video game knowledge has tended to led me to believe that hitting the bright glowy dot on the enemy tends to be their weak point. I don't know, Shadow of the Colossus has an entire game built around this. Oh yeah, and this one's Angie. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've looked around the environment and haven't seen anything too noteworthy other than there being a targeted shoe ad up on the building for all of my foot enthusiasts enthusiasts out there that like them their banana boats. Whoa, are those feet actually the feet of our characters back in reality? Is the Kingdom Hearts being a dream theory actually confirmed?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. You can't really tell, right? I don't know. I'm not seeing anything. I've never been too heavy on analyzing the environment when it comes to these trailers and things. I tend to be a little bit late on that stuff. If there's anything that I'm missing, of course, all caps it to me in the comments section. But these next two images we're looking at are... Oh my god. They just look so good. Yeah, again, nothing too noteworthy going on here either, other than witnessing mass murder with all the slaying that's going on before our eyes. For those who don't know, Sora is my favorite character in the entire series. And no, it's not because of main character syndrome. I've been 10 toes down, dying on this hill since forever. And I've been fighting the good fight for Stritzia since Union Cross when she was even introduced. Roll the clip! Let's be honest, if any of these characters deserve to come back, and they did come back, then Stritzia more than deserves to come back as well. Again, as I was saying earlier, Sora and Stritzia's designs look to be a lot more concrete and definitive, whereas before there was a sort of, I don't know, oddity to them? Can't really place it. It didn't necessarily look bad like when Kingdom Hearts 3 was first revealed, but it didn't necessarily look final either. You know what I mean? Just look at the comparison of Stritzia side by side in this exact same scene, which is what I'm going to use leading into the next image with, yes, I did say that this is the same scene. Between this image and the next with the dark side, it appears that this sequence of events that we saw in the first trailer appears to be happening in a more dusk or evening time rather than bright and in the middle of the day as before. Sora wakes up in Quadratum, meets Stritzia up in the evening for a night on the town, Heartless starts showing up, Darkness starts attacking, bada bing bada boom, be the hero, Darkseid shows up, says stop hitting my babies, beat Darkseid, it's nighttime, fight is over. If it really is like that, that would be really cool. Kingdom Hearts 3 did this with the final Keyblade War. When referencing the time of day with each passing fight, it really gave that sense of this is a war that's taking course over a long period of time rather than just a few quick battles.
The sun's going down. It's night already?
It would be dope if in the open world, when we're playing around this little sandboxy Quadratum area of the hub world, as we are going around it, the day and night cycle actually changes real time. And in reference to the daytime change, this is common for video games to do, where the final product takes place at what appears to be a different time rather than their earlier trailer. This could be for a lot of reasons, whether it just wasn't written into the story yet, or whether it's a technical thing. When they revealed the trailer, they didn't have all the lighting effects that they wanted at the time. Hell, Kingdom Hearts 3 literally did this when the game was already out. It replaced this black skybox with a new immersive atmosphere when Xehanort summons Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, how many of you forgot that that was how it looked? Completely different tone now. I don't know why this is here or why they're showing it, because all it is, well, a phone. Possible merch, but everyone has phones now? I don't know. Nobody has rotary phones either. I'd still buy it though, so I don't know. There's nothing here, but they didn't show this for no reason, right? This is Kingdom Hearts we're talking about. They wouldn't just be showing a phone just to be like, ooh, look, a phone. Oh, Nomura, what does it mean? And finally, these last two images are kind of straightforward as well. We see Mickey in what is clearly Scarlet Kylum going back to when Yen Sid tasked Mickey with finding out how the Lost Masters got to Quadratum at the ending of Melody of Memory.
And you, Mickey,
Yes!
I task you with the investigation of this new world and how it is related to the ancient Keyblade Masters.
But how?
You'll begin in the world of Scala ad Kylum.
So that's that. Nothing really else of interest here other than there being this thing, which could either be area specific, like some sort of teleporter, as we see two of them on two different floors, or maybe these are the new save points. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the first option, considering that this doesn't seem like it's going to be a very long segment, sort of like how Aqua was in Kingdom Hearts 3 and how 0.2 was supposed to be the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3. You know what I mean? But hey, playable Mickey. Although Days did it first. Technically Kingdom Hearts 2, but with a time limit. Kingdom Hearts 3 lets you play as Mickey whenever you want, for how long as you want. Yeah, some of the missions were timed, but, you know, you could keep playing them whenever you wanted. I'm just saying, Kingdom Hearts Days doesn't get a lot of dubs when it comes to its gameplay, just let it have this. And this last image is a representation of reality where Sora represents obviously us players, and the light represents the abyss of Kingdom Hearts content that we are staring into, relentlessly praying, hoping that one day we will be rewarded. Maybe this has to do with the astral plane. This could be the edge of Quadratum and we are leaving to the different worlds through said astral plane. Oh gee, if only we had more info on what astral planes were. Wait a minute. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link introduced astral planes. Surely when the game comes out, they're gonna explain more of the lore to it. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. Overall thoughts and opinions? If you've tuned in any of my streams or anything, I've been saying that while everyone was losing their minds over there not being any Kingdom Hearts info, understandably so, I was resting peacefully in my copium camp saying that just because we haven't seen anything doesn't mean they're not working on it. Right? And that the next time we were going to see it, it was going to be juicy, and I think these screenshots are a good sign of that. I said earlier multiple times how things look a lot more refined than the first trailer in big ways, just the character's look being one of them. There may even be a potential trailer to enhance this juiciness as well. The way they say, even in the post, that they are trying to make it the game that they are expecting us to play, or that we are expecting of them to give us, gives me very much GTA 6 vibes, where they delayed it and everybody was like, yo, what the fuck? Then after all the backlash, they dropped the trailer, and then we were all like, yes, Father, I apologize, Father, I will patiently wait, Father. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the comments, dislike, like, all that good stuff. And as always, it's been Vel. I love your faces, and I'm out. Later, you beautiful people. Bye. 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 I'm waving. Bye. You see me waving? No, you don't see me waving. You just have to trust me, just like I trust you're waving. You're waving, right? Bye. Wave. Bye. You weren't waving, were you?